slippery
tyre. They don't have the top. A couple of side fin laps. There is Alvaro Carpe.
Play this Brian Uriarte, his main rival. Victory round Misano from earlier this season in the European Talent Cup. He is certainly with another cracking top 10 qualification. Great stuff from Sulfur, Farkas and Plonk.
They just
got to put together 3 years worth of experience. Mountain, aren't they? The red flag's up at the start of the...
Lights are out then for the penultimate time of the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup for 2024, and Valentine Peroni has an absolutely super. Brian Uriarte, I think it is.
There's no, Peter, what a move! That is absolute.
And Brian Uriarte thinks he couldn't overtake at the first corner. Will he make it at the third? Maximo Chies in there as well.
So outbreaking in towards turn 8. It's Carpe leading there. Chies moves up to second in this race here, but it's Carpe, your series leader, leading the way through his turns. And caution.
Stay off the green. We already had in the sprint race some issues with track limits, so they've got to stay off the green. And the
main rival in Carpe then, he's got to sit behind him and learn what he's doing. Chies tries to move through to the front, but he nearly clips the back wheel of Peroni. Look at this. Press so far with Valentin Peroni. I mean, he's been on fire the whole weekend. He knows he's the one who can really cause an issue for the riders out front. And there he goes then. He's still leading into turn 8. Veda Pratama, though, is doing his part of Rossi's academy, and he's done a million laps.
His act together.
And there he goes, up the inside of Max Chies into turn 10. Max must be thinking, who the heck are you?
That's right. Yeah, well, he's absolutely superb on the 54, isn't it? Veda Pratama, the 15-year-old...
fight as well. It's getting a bit chaotic, Peter, I think. I'm interested when they come across the line qualifying. They were setting 144s. How fast can they go? You have Chies, Pratama, Uriarte, 146.6.
Guys have got the pace.
To many of them out at all. You've even got Boggio and Zanni. We're not used to seeing them up too far up the front. They're just hovering around the top 10. Local ridership, still the top 4 in this race.
Yeah, still 13 laps to go. That's fast. That's okay. The blue doesn't count. You're not going to get penalised for that.
So after a little bit of chaos, the second half goes around the outside. Who's going to keep their head the coolest through Curve Only, one of the fastest corners, guys?
220 kilometres an hour, 137 miles an hour. Then at the next corner, it's 227, 141 miles an hour. Time has it. He's looking cool, calm and collected. But Chies is so...
It's Maximo Chies. Max just their head the coolest. I mean, very impressive from all of them. I mean, they are under so much pressure. They're really embracing
saving tyres and that sort of thing. But don't forget that tyres fade away a little bit or not. Fast laps right at the end of the race are absolutely normal, and the feeling that the guys are getting absolutely brilliant stuff for the Rookies Cup.
There is a little bit of a divide coming, Peter. I mean, it's definitely the top 4 in the championship who are ahead with them as well. Oh, we got several riders down.
Rouchet Moodley is down.
He behind him, is it?
Yeah, Rouchet, yeah. And I didn't, even though I was watching,
I didn't plonk, and then a crash on his own really hampered. It's only 4 points going into tomorrow. It would be gloves off levels of racing tomorrow if it was like separate. He has to try and win both races, and he just has to hope that the guys behind him, Peroni really wants to finish third, so he's going to want to win or finish second. So let's see. I mean, it's the type of circuit where it's very tight and technical, but there's a long back straight to try and overcome from the slipstream.
I was saying that the long lap penalty lane is quite sort of dusty and dirty here, and I know that rider coaches were telling them, look, practice the long lap lane because, you know, Peroni.
Yeah, you also got to be careful because back in the junior GP round here, actually Rico Salmiller and Rouchet Moodley had on by somebody, unless he was crashing. Rouchet was going through the long lap penalty lane and was taken out by Rico's bike. So you got to be very careful indeed.
Yeah, indeed. And that is not 11th.
He's just in the back of our shot there is Morelli, the Argentinian. I expect a little bit more from him in today's race then. Not going to do him any favours whatsoever, is he? As they come onto the back straight, Brian Uriarte looking behind him. Brian, eyes forward, lad.
Yeah,
don't he look behind you?
He's looking back. Talking to Danny, he said the long gearing choice really is the pick if you can make it really play their cards close to their chest. They don't tell you which gearing they're going to be using going into.
The championship implications we're watching play out now. Oh, it's just brilliant. But still, through it all, you've got the top 4 in the championship. Rookie's got the penultimate race. It's Carpe versus Uriarte for the win. It's 22 points separated at the moment. Chies in second.
And Uriarte's going for it.
Come on, boys.
But the danger, of course, for Uriarte is that he's going to get past, just as he has done by Chies, and he's going to get swamped.
Finish into third place then. Onto the back straight they come. Keep the weaving to a minimum, lads, please. Here it is then, the final overtaking opportunity. 1 or 2 in the championship, Peter.
The corners remaining now. Brian Uriarte has a hack, and Danish is in there. up into second.
Oh, no! Kiles is down! A huge
Uriarte
crash!
will win this. Only in second place. Hakim Danish. Carpe's back to seventh. Carpe's back to seventh. So, Brian Uriarte, Peroni, Hakim Danish, seventh, and the cup goes on to Sunday.
Oh,
Just
my
3
goodness.
points.
That's
3
it.
points.
3 points, it's all on. It is all on, Peter. You can't count them out.
You could not write.